name is Jessie Adams. I'm a hairstylist in Costa Mesa, California. I've been doing hair for 10 years. Come with me to the salon as I walk you through how I approach a color correction step by step. Color corrections can be scary, but if you just break it down section by section, you'll feel a lot more confident going into it. My client came to me with about 1 inch of her natural 5 regrowth. She also had grays, which we needed to target. And then she had 1 inch of like a solid level 7-8 orange band. And then the lengths of her hair was like a nice yellowy blonde, and she had a ton of breakage in her crown area from being over processed. So there was a lot to target. Number one thing we wanted to achieve with this appointment was just adding more dimension to her hair. She wanted something dimensional that was going to grow out really nice, but she ended up with something solid that was like way lighter than her natural. So it was not growing out nice. So our goal was to add depth and give her a root color that would blend out way nicer with her natural. But the before and after was incredible. Come with me to watch how I approach this. Feel free to like and subscribe for more salon education content, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I hope you learned something today. So here's my client's before and after, just so you can see where we're headed with this. I started off by doing her root, which I did not get on camera, but I mixed up a 6N, 6-1, and 7-1 in Majorelle. Once she had about 10 more minutes to process, I mixed up a low light of 6WG, 6NB, and 8GG. And the reason I waited until she was almost done processing to apply her low light was just because the ends of her hair were so porous. If I let it sit on the full 35 minutes that the roots would need to process, I didn't want the lowlights to grab super dark because of the porosity of her ends. So you can see I'm just taking a nice textured weave and painting on the lowlight from the root color and then kind of just like blending it into the ends, and I'm leaving the ends out because she still wanted to feel really blonde overall, so we're just trying to break up that mid area. If you are doing a color correction where it's very like half and half solid, adding lowlights is going to be your best friend to make everything appear more natural. When it's solid and you just approach it with like a tint and a gloss, it won't be enough and it will still look half and half. As far as placement, I'm just moving up the back of the head, and then I went to the side, and same thing, I just started at more of a diagonal and then moved up to the part. So we rinsed that all out when the lowlights were done processing for about 10 minutes. And now you can see we're going in with a root melt. And the idea of this is to target that orange band that we are seeing through the mids. So I mixed up an 8N and a little 7NB to kind of just help neutralize and make this orange band look and feel a little bit more natural and gradient. Even though we weren't adding any lightener today, I did want my client to still feel a little bit brighter around the face. You can see I'm painting downward on the money piece area, and this is just going to keep blonde higher around the face and a little bit more depth right behind it. We let that process for about 7 minutes, and then we mixed up her all over gloss, which was a 10WG, 10GI equal parts. And then I gave her a very cute little haircut that kind of made her broken pieces in the back feel a little bit more of like an intentional layer. And we were both in love with the final result. It looks so beautiful on her. It fully changed her entire vibe. And with color corrections, I always tell clients that it might not be perfect after the first appointment, but I think we came pretty damn close with this. I know color corrections can be extremely intimidating, but I hope you learned something that will give you a little bit more confidence next time you have a color correction sit in your chair. Please feel free to like and subscribe for more salon education content, and feel free to comment any questions you have below. Thank you so much.